Oh wait, this is like back in the beginning of the game. What the fuck am I doing?
Backtracking? I thought you knew where you were going.
No,
so
I'm just
I
kind of
didn't even...
exploring. It's
That's fair.
it's kind of that kind of game. You can kind of just.
It is though.
But
Uh,
but yeah, was it yeah, so that's what my theory was, that she just didn't understand a lot of the changes, because Barry Allen wasn't even, I don't even think he was the Flash anymore, the main one. I think it was Wally, who is, by the way, the best Flash. Barry Allen is boring. Fight me.
No.
Okay, so
Gonna
we're...
go no.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Because he really is the best one, because... That's the funny thing, is I find a lot of, like, for example, with Green Lantern, like, Hal Jordan I find to be, like, the most boring one. Like, I mean, we know who my favorite one is. I mean, the audience knows, and I'm pretty sure you could figure it out in 2 seconds.
I think you like Jon Stewart.
Second favorite.
He's also my favorite late-night TV show host.
No, he retired, remember?
Yeah, to be a Green Lantern. I'm paying attention to continuity.
Oh, okay,
Are you?
Okay. You know what? I think I'm behind. You're right. But what is it? So my favorite Green Lantern though is Guy Gardner, because he's fucking.
It's weird that he turned white.
But yeah, Guy Gardner's my favorite one.
I figured, just because you like the douchebags.
Not always, because also remember I also am a Superman fan. My favorite Guy Gardner moment, though, is the one where Sinestro is monologuing when Guy doesn't have a fucking ring, and Guy just kind of like looks at him with one cocked eyebrow, and then just beats him up and steals his ring.
Because why wouldn't he literally just punch the monologuer in the face?
That's why Guy Gardner's like one of the best. Huh? He's monologuing. That's adorable. Punch, 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 punch.
You
punch.
can't use my ring. It runs off different energy color. Too bad.
I'm using it now. Stop!
Too bad. But the evil being who lives in my battery said that I was its favorite. Yeah, I don't think it actually gives a shit about you, bro. Like, at all.
But...
I think Hal Jordan likes you more than the evil thing that lives in your battery. Honestly. And Hal Jordan hates you.
But...
Except he doesn't, because he does not allowed to have emotions.
Or a personality. Because he's literally the worst fucking Green Lantern.
You know who's a better Green Lantern than him? The Squirrel.
You're right.
Also, side note, gee, Earth, how come the Guardians let you have 80 Green Lanterns?
2 buttons.
I got the Jones.
Like, what is it? See, they have Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart. Third Meal. You know, the guy whose wife got refrigerated.
Oh, yeah. I think that's Kyle
the
Rayner,
Squirrel.
actually. Got it, finally. Jeez.
That new one who's wearing a mask. He's not new, but he's, like, relatively new compared to the rest.
I think that's also Kyle
He wears
Rayner.
the luchador mask.
Oh, wait, no, that's the different one. I don't know him as well.
Yeah, he's, like, newish. Not like new, but, like post-90s new.
Gotcha.
Right? And, like, I don't know shit about him other than the fact that he's, like... He's military, but not in the way that Jon Stewart was military. He's military in the oorah. I'm a kick your ass for not being American military kind.
The douchebag kind, rather than...
Yeah, you know, the caricature.
Rather than John, where he's just kind of, like, more serious and down to earth.
Yeah. He's...
And, like, to a comedic fashion where you have, like... Say, usually you pair him with Hawk Girl, who's, like, the exact opposite, and usually pokes fun at him for being like that.
Yeah. In fact, with that guy, there was even, like... I remember, because when they were pushing him, it was like, look, he's arguing with Superman over the necessariness to kill people. That means he's cool, right?
No.
And no one gave a shit.
You know what? Like, I've thought about this in comic books. One of the times where I'm surprised that a villain hasn't been just fucking taken out back and shot is Joker. Like, think about it.
I'm against doing it only because it's very clearly what he wants. But, like, there is no reason in universe to not.
For like, even if it's like a lethal injection or something.
Even if he has some sort of fucking thing set up to nuke fucking a 2 square block of Gotham when his heart stops or something. Like they would do what in one of the Arkham games. Like, even that shit. Like, there's still no reason, like, valid reason to keep this fucker alive.
And, like, considering how corrupt Gotham is, it's surprising there's not, like, that one guard or someone who just fucking murders him.
Exactly. Fuck corruption, fuck that one guard. How come fucking Gordon hasn't just, oh, thank you, Batman, pulls out service revolver, shoots him in the head?
Not even Gordon. Like, fucking Bullock.
Well, yeah, because Bullock hates that there Batman.
But I mean, like, Bullock just shooting Joker, because, I mean, he's not exactly...
Well, honestly...
Good.
I was gonna say, like, Bullock, Montoya, anyone.
Montoya I could get, like, a little bit more, but I mean, my thing is, Bullock is not exactly the cleanest of cops.
No, he's really not.
He's a decent guy, but he's a dick. And he's basically like, if you're to make a buddy cop, he's the one that doesn't play by the rules. He's that guy.
Yes, I've too watched Gotham.
I'm not talking about Gotham. I never fucking watched that.
I know.
I'm not talking about Gotham. I never fucking watched that. I had no interest.
Actually, it's better than it sounds, I swear.
That's crazy, because, like, all of, like, the live-action DC shows are, how do I put this? Garbage.
Kinda like the Flash one.
I've heard the Flash one's, like, the best one of them, which
it's the most comic book.
I can believe that, because every time the CW Green Lantern show kills off Black Canary because they want to pair him with their fucking OC... Green Arrow, you're right. They want to pair with their OC waifu. Every time the series is just like, alright, well, we're just gonna resurrect her using a fucking another dimension. Just so they stop fucking doing it.
Let's see. As far as I'm aware, they only resurrected her once with a Lazarus pit, and then she left for outer space with the rest of like Captain Cold and the douchebags.
But I remember they did kill her at one point, and then just the Flash show brought her back. Like, I think like twice they did that, and Flash show just brought her back, and was just kind of like the equivalent of stop it.
Well, it was her sister pretending to be her one of.
Oh, I think that's what the Flash show retconned it to or something. Like, it was like this weird like fight between the two shows because they wanted to fucking put Green Arrow with this Felicity or whatever the fuck her name was.
Felicity, the Alpha 5 of the team, yes.
Someone's self-insert.
I would shit on that, but again, I'm completely fine with TV shows adding new characters.
No, it's
how we got Harley.
I'm fine with that.
I really like Harley.
Okay, so I'm fine with that, but what I'm commenting on is the fact that they were like, all right, and then there's they're like we made the side character. People are like, okay, we like her as a side character, and it's like, all right, well now we're killing Black Canary and making her the love interest. And it's like, no, stop, don't.
All right, so a conversation I was having with Rick the other day, and I think might
Look at my
end
dagger.
really entertaining having with you.
Look at my tiny dagger.
Yeah, you stab that boy in the head.
But anyway, go ahead. Your Rick conversation.
All right, so
Yes.
I'm trying to like piece together how it started.
Oh, fuck it.
Cause it was it was over Ironheart.
Okay.
And how he's salty that she was getting the mantle of Iron Man. Even though, yeah, I know.
I feel like that makes sense if like they're retiring or if Tony's dying. Like that's a logical choice.
Well,
I mean, it makes
what
more
was
sense
it?
than the Thor one that they did, where they just kind of picked this random side character.
Well, she was popular in the movies.
And that's fair.
Right? They made the girlfriend from the movies become the new Thor, is what that was.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
And he did have a relationship with her in the comic books briefly. It wasn't as fleshed out as the 3-hour-long movie, but anyway, what was I saying?
You were talking about Ironheart getting the mantle, which that's Pepper, right?
No.
Wait, which? Oh wait, no, I remember who she is now.
Pepper is Rescue.
You're right,
Ironheart's just some random girl who Tony basically adopted out of Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, you're right. I my brain kind of like got wires crossed. My bad.
Right, but like, what they were gonna go for in the books was Tony was retiring because in canon, Tony's been Iron Man for about 40 years, right?
And also, to be honest, considering they're gonna be killing him in the movies soon, because Robert Downey Jr. is just like, I'm old. It makes sense. And the movies now are more of a way to advertise the, no, the comics are more of a way to advertise the movies than the other way around. So, you know, this kind of makes sense.
What they were doing was basically they were moving the mantle of Iron Man proper onto Ironheart, who was basically his Robin for, like, I want to say 6 months beforehand.
Gotcha. I don't really see that much of a problem. They at least gave her time to, like, come into the comic. Is she fairly popular? I'm not really, like, a big Iron Man person.
Not among, like, the diehard. The same group who doesn't want Miles Morales to be Spider-Man, pretty much, if that makes sense.
I know Train Man doesn't. He doesn't really care for him. I know, though he did like him in Spider-Verse. I know that.
So,
though also Train Man's kind of like not a fan of other Spider-Men in general. I kind of had to convince him to watch Spider-Verse, and he ended up liking it.
I still haven't seen it, actually.
It's pretty good.
I know it's really good. I want to see it, I just, you know, time.
Yeah, no, I get it.
By the time that I had free time, it was out of theaters.
And now it's like, well, I gotta buy it on DVD if you...
Yeah. Or wait for it to show up on Netflix in, like, 2 months.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, because it's Marvel and Sony at the same time, so that probably won't happen.
Oh, right. Wait for it to show up on Hulu. But...
It's true, but he shouldn't have said it.
So, like, oh, I hate the mantle passing on to New Child. I hate the mantle passing on to... Generally, it actually... I'm whispering. Shouldn't whisper, that doesn't track well on microphones.
No, it's something that I'm still trying to work on not doing, because sometimes I have a habit of doing that.
But generally, it seems to move to, I don't like that new character gets old character's name, which is why Steve Rogers is always becoming Captain America again.
Yeah, let's be realistic. It's gonna probably end up being Tony again at some point in the near future.
It is already.
Oh, that was quick.
It is already. Ironheart is now her permanent title. Whereas before she didn't have one.
Okay, because people were bitching, I take.
Because people were mad that she was Iron Man. Or becoming, air quotes, Iron Man.
The thing is, I kind of like mantle swapping, personally. I mean, all I have to do is like the character. That's really all it is, because the mantle is just dressing to me. Because I focus more on... Unless we're talking about, like, Batman, because then that's... the mantle is his actual person. But at the same time...
With Batman, I am perfectly fine with the mantle being passed to Grayson.
Yeah, because actually, I liked Grayson's run better than Bruce's.
Exactly. Grayson is a compelling Batman because he was raised by someone who literally was Batman as their major persona.
Honestly,
And Bruce was the mask.
yeah. All honesty, I like the Batmans who aren't Bruce better. Like, I like Dick when he was Batman better. I like Dick in general better, just as a character. I like
Terry.
Yeah, Terry is my absolute favorite. Is this gonna be another joke?
McGinnis!
Huh?
No, I like McGinnis.
Yeah, McGinnis is great. I was just gonna say, like, is this gonna become another gag of, like, see, Dan, you like the assholes?
I mean, yes, but no. But a thing that I was thinking, and a thing that I think it will have the best and simultaneously worst chance with. Right, so you have these characters who are mantles who are not allowed to pass their mantle. Right?
Yeah, because people get mad.
Yes. But then there's,
Because people even got mad when Dick took it, and it's like, but...
yeah. But to pull it over to wrestling for a second. Undertaker existed for longer than I've been alive.
It's true, he has. Both of us, actually.
Undertaker wrestled for longer than I've been alive. Right?
Which is insane.
Like, Undertaker lost his streak when I was, like, what, 8?
No.
Or something?
His streak, he lost that, actually, only a few years ago.
Well, no, he retired only a few years ago, but the undefeated streak, I think he lost.
No, he lost the streak to Brock Lesnar. Like, it was around the time he retired.
Well, he retired like 4 years. Oh yeah, you're right. Shit.
It was it was pretty much his retirement show.
Shit. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Because he lost to Brock Lesnar, which was a fairly, at the time, controversial decision.
So, the dead man. Right, the one who feels no pain. Like, aside from him retiring on the mat and, like, just sort of killing over dead, and that was very sad. He is, like, one of the few mantles where, yeah, he is and was the Undertaker.
Yeah, I don't...
But
Good.
At the same time, I think in like 4 or 5 years, given how wrestling itself works, it would totally be feasible for, like, John Cena, who's tired of the C Nation, to reinvent himself as the second dead man.
Sadly, I don't think so, because here's the thing I was thinking about. Because you're thinking of wrestling, but you're also thinking of, like, Japanese wrestling. Japan seems to be more about, like, passing on the mantle. Because, like, you have, like... they've had, like, so many different tiger masks, for example.
Well,
but, like...
I guess I am thinking of masked wrestling in a sense.
Yeah, like...
Right, because how many El Santos are there? How many Blue Demons are there? Like
yeah.
5, 6 each.
Like, a lot of the masked wrestlers from, like, Japan and Mexico, like, sometimes they'll, like, pass the mantle to another person.
But The Undertaker as a character...
Like, I would like that, don't get me wrong, but I think it's because it's West, it just wouldn't happen.
Well, it would never be well received by any fans for the same reasons as, like, Iron Man or, like, Peter Parker. You know, being like, I'm not Spider-Man, or... Again, I literally referred to Iron Man as Iron Man instead of Tony Stark.
Right. Actually, you know what's funny, like, even talking about, like, the swapping and all that shit, I remember when Spider-Man first happened, I remember having, like, a conversation with Train Man where it's like, yeah, I don't really like, you know, them just resurrecting Gwen and making her this. And I was like, well, not really resurrection, alternate reality. He's like, yeah, but still. And I was like, yeah, but what was she known for? He kind of came over, like when I had a conversation, because he was, like, rapidly... Because you remember how against it he was. And,
poor Gwen Stacy did nothing, then died.
And what was it? I pointed out mainly because he doesn't like I said, his main thing is he doesn't like different spider people. Though it seems like he's coming around more. Because I got kind of mad when I was talking to him at one point, and I said, Train, you haven't actually read it or seen anything with her. And I'll give him credit, he stopped and was like, because this isn't recording, but he's like, you know what, that is true. Okay, that is true. And I gotta give him credit for that, where he, like, stopped and was like, you know what, you do have a point there. Because that's the furthest I've ever gotten. Whenever you go back and forth with Train, that's the furthest I've ever, like, gotten him to, like, stop in his tracks. Because he usually does not. I love Train Man, but you know.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Oh, boss fight time.
Oh, is this the cool one? I mean, they're all the cool ones.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, this game in general is
Look
just
at-
fucking rad.
Look at that good usage of the PS1's fucking 3D chip. Rotating that fucking Mayan calendar and then having that fucking shiny ass thing in the background.
Oh fuck.
Good use of 3D.
How come you have the cool
Good use of
weapon?
3D in a 2D game.
I just punched him because I hit the wrong button.
He deserves it. How dare he look like you? How dare he sometimes make you forget which one you are?
I'm not gonna lie, it's happened a couple times. I know which one I am now because I'm stuck in a corner getting beat up.
You're also the one with the blue streaks come off instead of the red.
Well, no, I don't have the... Oh, yeah, when he moves. You're right, you're right. Blue streak, passing by Sonic the Hedgehog. It's okay, this is a cursed run.
Can't wait for that movie.
Speaking of cursed!
Did you see the picture where it's the Sonic the Hedgehog, like most of it, except it's got the Will Smith head and hands photoshopped?
Oh my god, I need to see this. I need this in my life.
It was terrible.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Oh god. You know, I'm gonna try that again, but I'm gonna try it with the longer weapon, even though it doesn't do as much damage. I haven't even picked up a shield yet. So that sucks. Yeah, I get it, I'm dead. Let me go to the fucking main screen.